YouTube, welcome to the rig rundown. We've got a brand new, well, we got this from an online auction, so it was quite a bit more affordable. But it's a brand new, meaning this is the current model Canon Vixia HRF 800. And it's running off of a 12 volt silver lead acid battery with a 5 volt, like a USB, 12 volt to 5 volt USB converter that I built. We can try running it off of these USB power packs if we want, but we got it on the 12 volt battery. That's a much better camera. Now, there is a stereo microphone on that, and it will be picking up the sound, but the audio that we use for the videos is coming off this 2-track recorder, this 2496. It records at a real high rate, so the resolution, the audio quality is really good. And it comes right off of this mixer. So I have this yellow guitar. This was a black and white Strat we got for 50 bucks, and I rebuilt and painted it. That goes into this amp simulator that runs off of a, this is a 9 volt battery pack that you normally would use for like a kid's DVD player. Anyway, this is my my NUX MG30 amp simulator. So this will simulate like Marshall or Fender amp Vox sound, and then all of the echoes and reverb and chorus. This blue one here has a treble boost, a mid boost, and a bassier boost. It's a Rangemaster Eric Clapton mid-range boost and an Echoplex EP boost. Here's my wireless. That's the receiver. You plug the sender into the guitar. And usually that lasts a few hours. I'm going to probably take those apart and install a lithium polymer battery, which is 800 milliamp. The stock battery, I think, I got a hunch that it's 300 milliamp. Anyway, and it's also lithium ion. It's not a lithium polymer. It's a little bit more expensive battery. You know, we're talking about like about 10 bucks for 2 of these batteries, but 300 versus 800, I think if I'm getting 3 hours out of the 300, I would get 6 to 8 out of the 800. So yeah, my wife is playing her Ibanez mini micro bass. We got that on a Craigslist deal. It's a wonderful compact 30-inch scale bass. She's running a USB power pack to power her Boss GT1B, which has all her bass amp simulations and her effects. Something called the Terra Echo that we use a real lot. So the sound comes up here into this mixer. Inside of the mixer there's a power amp. So it's volume for the satellite speakers, which are these two 10-inch PA speakers here. We got those new. Those were 110 bucks for both of those. We splurged. There's a treble control and a bass. The bass is for, this is our bass bin. Now, there's an MP3 player here, so we have our songs. I'll do the drum tracks on the computer, and there'll be a count, you know, it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, or we'll use a click sound or a cymbal, and that's how we know how to come in. But there's a foot switch here that I can keep that on the ground. I can hit that and it'll start the file playing. So inside of this there's the big power amp board that's 300 watts for the sub and 150 each for the satellite. So it's significantly loud. It's the battery that powers the amp is this e-bike battery. We found that at Goodwill for 5 bucks. It's a very expensive, I think it's 36, 38 or 42 volts, something like that. And then also inside of this little, this is all homemade, you know, it's a little case that I use these brackets to fasten this mixer on, and then I wired in, there's 9 volt battery connections inside this where you can put 9 volt batteries in there and they'll run out after 2 hours. It sucks the battery dry. So inside of this we have 2 lithium ion packs that are 3 18650 batteries each. And the 18650 battery looks like this. So those, with those 6 of those batteries, as opposed to 2 9 volts. With 2 9 volts you'd get 2 hours. with the 6 of those lithium ions, we've run this for 12 and it hasn't run out. So we can come here and play all day with this setup and we don't use any of the AC. There's an AC outlet over there, but all of this is completely run off batteries, including the effects, the amplifiers, the cameras, everything is run off of DC power that we have purchased all of that, all those battery packs used. It's all recycled stuff that we've gotten out of laptop power packs from Goodwill. Now, we've got a Zoom Live Track 8, which is an 8-channel mixer that has a digital recorder built in it. So that'll eliminate this. We're going to have a new one of these master boxes. We're going to build that into a silverware service case, like a nice wooden case. It's going to have a little bigger display for the MP3 decoder. The same amp board, so we won't be picking up any power per se, but the mixer has a feature where it records the output in stereo, 2-track master, and that's what I'm normally working with here, but it also can record the input separate. So I'll have a copy of the bass and a copy of the guitar to mix in along with the original backing track file. That way, if someone makes an error, I could maybe cut that out and grab another verse or chorus where that error was not made and grab that part and copy it over that spot. Which I do that now, but you're copying and pasting the whole band, and you've got to line it up perfectly, and still sometimes it'll feel, you'll just. But having the 3 individual tracks means a real lot for post-processing, for like doing compression, reverb delay, effects. It's just that's the professional way of doing it. That's modern and pro and really high tech, and like we won that auction last night. So that's the big deal is this Zoom Live Track 8 that is coming. We're going to be building a new. It's like the Pink Floyd has the azimuth coordinator. This is our Spar 1 super portable PA recorder. This is the version 1, and we're going to have the Spar 2 coming up. And that's it. That's the setup. You can check out some music. We'll have some uploads from this session coming up soon. Take care.